Alright, so it's been 12 hours since the mead was made. And as you can see, or as you might not be able to see, it's bubbling and it's fermenting. I'm just going to aerate it a little bit. I'm going to aerate it by doing a little shake. Just agitate it a little bit, get a little airflow in there. Get a little bit of that carbon out too. Oh yeah, I can already start smelling the brewing. And then in another 12 hours, we're gonna come by and we're gonna aerate it again, as well as add in the nutrients for it. That way, yeah, happy and grow fast. Also, there's 3 little side projects that I'm doing right now. Don't mind those. Welcome back, everybody. So this is mead that I started about 2 weeks ago, actually 2.5 weeks ago. And right now, I just took the hydrometer measure, and I'll bring this over y'all. Right now, if you look at it, it's reading at about 1.0. So that's how I know it's done. It's good enough for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rack off all this dead yeast, get it into a new bucket. I got another 5-gallon carboy. You can rack it off in different things if you want. I do have 1-gallon ones, which I'm probably going to use to make different flavors because I want to get a secondary going. Not necessarily a secondary ferment, but I'm pretty sure if I do a secondary ferment, I think it'll kick off again. But I think next I'm going to use a 1-gallon. And try and flavor it to be more of a pumpkin pie or pumpkin spice type of flavor. What we're going to do is we're going to hold it off. As you can see, I did sanitize this one. Yeah, just let it fill up. I just sanitize all my equipment as I do every time. But I want to rack it off because I don't want the dead yeast giving it an off flavor. Plus, maybe it'll help it clear up a little quicker. This is definitely going to be a lot. We're back, and we completely took all of it out of here. As you can see, all that's just dead yeast and everything sitting at the bottom. And now what we're actually going to do is we're going to also take this 5 gallons, and because I want to try different things, I want to try to flavor during a secondary ferment. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get this one right here set up for pumpkin spice. What we're going to use is we're going to use actual pumpkin, and then in order to get that pumpkin flavor, because a little bit of research is mostly the spices that's going to give you the flavor. So we also got quarter pedestal, mix all that up in. Obviously sanitized. What we're actually going to do is we are going to put some pumpkin in there, and this is lower than 18%, I believe. So if it kicks off another reaction, but it's also going to get us kind of different flavors going in there. So I'm just going to take some of this out, pop it all in there. I'm also using a white top just so it's easier to actually take the stuff out once I need to take it out and separate it. Yeah, we're going to throw some pumpkin in there. Not too much, just a little bit. I think 1 can should be good. And in the other one, we're going to do oak and maraschino cherry. So I'm going to throw that oak in there. These are just oak spirals broken down. It's recommended you use 1 stick for 3 gallons, so I just broke off 1/3 of the stick. Put that in there. Then what we're going to do is pull out some whole cloves, some allspice. What I actually want to use is 1/4 teaspoon, so I can get it right. I'm also going to use ground allspice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use approximately a 1/4 tablespoon for each one of them. It's a 1/4 tablespoon. Just going to mix that around in there. Quarter pedestal are a little wet, but that's okay. If you don't have that, just add it directly. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. If I can reach in there and grab it. 4. We're going to use 4 of them. And then we're going to up over here, grab some ground ginger. Use 1/4 tablespoon of that. All these are going to be measured to a quarter tablespoon, right? Get that right there. We got some nutmeg. I'm going to put some nutmeg in there. All those good old flavors. Some nutmeg right there. And then we're also going to use about the same amount of vanilla extract. So just 1/4 tablespoon of everything. Nice even flavor. Here's this baseline. Oh yeah, I also got cinnamon sticks here. Oh, they're right there. And then we're probably just going to use 1 or 2 whole cinnamon sticks. I'm really hoping this one turns out well, because if so, I'm going to make this one every Christmas. Or Christmas, or New Year, everything. Use a little bit extra. Make sure you get yourself actual vanilla extract. A little bit more, but not too much more. Alright. So if you want to see all what we used, I just got some organic pumpkin, which comes in a can. Right now we're just using some nutmeg, whole cloves, ground ginger, and some ground allspice. And then I was going to use some sorbistat cake, It's a yeast inhibitor, but I think I'm just gonna let it do its thing and see what happens. You know, it's all just about experimenting a little. But I'm gonna grab one cinnamon stick. Yeah. Just mix all this up. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna also use your nose. Just smell it. See if that's what you're looking for. You don't have to stick to anyone else's recipe but your own. Figure out what works for you. That's all I'm doing. I'm just figuring it out as I go. Because no one knows what you like but you. And if it smells right to you, tastes right to you, or someone has completely different ingredients that they use, or a different way they do it, so what? You like your way better. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, I'm making a mess. Make sure we get all that out. Get all the flavoring in there. Oh, that's really strong. As soon as I started moving around, it started getting stronger. There, you see all that pumpkin, everything going up. But I'm definitely going to try it, just a primary ferment as well, just to see what I like better, because I don't exactly know what I'm going to like until I try it. Yeah, so this is just simple, so easy. I might add a second one. Bucket. We'll send it. See if it's too pumpkin-y for me. Hopefully it's just right. Up. Just gonna fill it again. Remember, we're going to fill this one with maraschino cherries. Oh, actually. Crap. Just put it right there. All right. I'm going to put it right there. All right. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to put some maraschino cherries in there. I'm actually going to get the funnel for this to make it a little bit easier. There we go. Get some maraschino cherries put in there. Oh yeah. We're going to have the flavor good with maraschino cherries. Now they're all through. I'm gonna go put this up. Don't want it getting everywhere and making a giant mess. Now we got our maraschino cherries right there. Now we can just take this over, put it right there, let it start going. Just gonna lower it a little bit. That way it gets flowing a little bit better. Take a whiff of our pumpkin spice one. It's very strong. Gotta mix it up real good. It's a big old mess. Pumpkin-y. It'll be fine. Might not turn out exactly how I want it to be, but we'll get there. Not big. That's the smelling of Christmas. About another quarter tablespoon. Just throw that in. It's definitely a thick one. Alright, that's going to be an interesting one. I don't know if that's going to turn out good or bad. I'll see. We'll see. We'll all see. Alright, this one's about filled up. That looks a little bit nicer. And now we've got our stuff separated. Just let that one go down. All right. We'll just do that. Boom. Only a little bit of a mess. And a little bit by, I mean a lot. All right. Well, now we just gotta wait for it to age a little bit. Or, well, gotta wait for it to fully clear up. And then we'll be back in business. Let's just put that on. I'm also gonna put airlocks on these so I can monitor them, make sure that they're, you know, track if they're fermenting or not. If they're not fermenting, they're not fermenting. If they are, great. Probably in about a week, I'll probably come back, see how they're doing, see what I can do for it. And yeah, this one's just gonna sit like usual. This one's gonna get cleared out. And then eventually I'll get this one back up. But honey's pretty expensive. So we're gonna stick with what we got. But I'm gonna be making an apple cider, which is just mead made with a base of apples in a 1 gallon. I'm really trying to test all of these, see what I like, what I don't like. If there's something like pumpkin spice where maybe I didn't get it right the first time, but I can perfect it to where I can get it to where I want it to be. And then just trying random stuff like vanilla and oak. See what that gets me. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today. Y'all have a good one. Take care.